I'm the Buick man, and I'll be in the garage. Because it's freaking snowing outside. Heck with this. Hey everybody, I'm Randy Mann, and this is How Do You Hot Rod. Hey, all right folks, so in the last video I did some work on the starter. I did not film putting it back in there, but it's in, it works. This one I'm going to go through some stuff, replacing spark plugs. Really simple. I don't think I really even need to show that, but I also want to go through and figure out what's going on with the brake system. When we got the car, the brake pedal just hit the ground with no resistance, so I have the feeling that, well, it's probably out of brake fluid and it's got a leak somewhere. Chances are it's probably the rubber lines. Based on everything else I've been seeing in here, it's pretty much original. So I really think those rubber lines are shot. But I'll get these spark plugs done, and I'll jack up the car and get down underneath and see what's going on there. Alright, so here on the Buick, I went with some RJ12C Champions to replace the old, looks like J11s that were in there originally. They were pretty bad, nasty, yuck, bad stuff. Got new stuff in there now. Alright, so as you see, that was actually pretty simple. There's not a whole lot to it. It's 8 spark plugs. On this, there is actually not a spark plug cover on this side. Some of them had it. I don't know if this one originally had one or not. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's not here. It's not in the car anywhere. And honestly, I think I could run it without it. All right, so one thing I was thinking about doing was switching over this cap and rotor that are in here. But you know what? I pulled them off, checked them, and while I have brand new ones sitting here for it, I'm actually going to leave those on there. They seem to be pretty good, and I checked everything, cleaned up the contacts inside just a little bit. No problem. I know it cranks. I know it fires. I'll just leave them for now. So I went ahead and pulled the battery out to show you that starter that I put in here. There it is, right down there. Now, cleaned it up a little bit. Everything fits well. There's actually no problems with it. I cranked it over. It starts. It works. So, next thing you know, I think I need to get new battery cable. Got some corrosion creeping up back in there. So checking out the brakes here, it looks like both brake lines in the front are actually leaking. I mean, they're rubber, they're 82, 83 years old. Not surprised. So I'll get those ordered. But I want to pull this off, check out the drum, see what the shoes look like behind it. Drum doesn't look too bad. It's got a little bit of groove left. A little bit of groove in there, but it looks like somebody's actually put some new shoes on this. Check this out. There's actually some newer shoes put on there. Wheel bearing feels pretty good. All right, check the, nothing's leaking. I think we've got some good brakes. Now, however, back here, you can see the brake line right here. It's leaking. It's shot. All right, so I need to get some new brake lines. So I finally got some new brake lines for the front. Got the old one right here. New one, replacement one's right here. Now, visually, they look like they should be the same length. Little different, but it's something new and made in China versus something original made in the US. So hopefully they'll last another 83 years. All right, let's go get these put on. Now it's pretty simple. You gotta disconnect it here, disconnect it there, and take it off, replace it. So here we go. All right, there it is. As you see, it is tore apart. It's been leaking for a while. Let's get the new one put on. All right, I got one installed. Let's go do the other side. So there it is, got them both on, and I gotta admit something. These are actually the easiest ones I've ever done. And on top of it, the coolest factor, they actually still use standard nuts on both ends. Not metric, amazingly. All right, let's go work on that carburetor. So back out in the shop working on the 40 Buick. Just got some parts in the mail right here. This should be a carburetor kit. Well, let's open it up, figure it out, see what we got. Need to open my beer first though. Here, let's try this. Should work. There we go. That's good, actually, since I got the knife out. All right. All right, got a carburetor kit here from Daytona Parts right here. Should be what I need. Check it over. Looks like we got all the little parts, the needles, seals, spring, accelerator pump, all the gaskets. All right. Well, guess I need to rebuild the carburetor now, huh? So on these old Carter carburetors, here on this Buick especially, we actually have a starter switch on the back side of it that sends the signal down to the starter. So what you do is you turn the key to the on position and you push your gas pedal down, and that engages the starter through the Carter carburetor here. So let's get this thing apart and take it off the car. I'll show you a little bit more about it. So I got the carburetor off the Buick, and this here is a Carter WDO series. Now it's got a tag on it with a 474S code. Just to show you guys what we got here, we do have a clear fuel bowl that does still have some old fuel in it. We'll go dump that and take care of that in a minute. But as you see, it's pretty much original. I don't think this has ever been messed with. So I've got one part over here that was missing when I took it off. I have to go look that up and find the proper bolt and everything for it to hold this all together. But anyway, I've got it off. dump this fuel, start taking it apart, and make sure I got the right kit before I get too far into it. So, I'll do this on the next episode. You guys, keep watching. And remember, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, notifications, turn those on so you can keep watching and know when I got new content up. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm the Buick Man. I'll be in the garage.